This is the saddest group of men on the entire internet, not just on YouTube, not just on TikTok, but the entire internet. Shit, that must mean these guys are some. I don't even know what to say, but I don't know. These niggas sorry. They're sorry. They're sad. They're sad apparently. All right, but let's get into this 20-minute video.
But I really want to test the levels of unemployed we really are on this channel and this community, because I'm here to inform you that the Red Pill Vengers, the biggest losers on the internet, got together, went to the club, and honestly, it opens up a lot of conversations about just how lame they are, and their audience, of course.
Do they have? Oh my God, they got Myron on the team. Ah, we already know what this is. Oh my God, we already know. And then Neon. Wait, what? Hey, let me go ahead and do some. Let me do some in-depth research real quick. All right. In-depth research. Mitron age? No, not that. This man is a 35-year-old man doing stuff like this. Man is praising the all-time German supervillain at the age of a whopping 35. That's amazing. That's honestly impressive. That's impressive. That's actually one of the most impressive things I've seen today. The most impressive thing. What the fuck?
Not only is that beat bad, and this is arguably some of Kanye's worst music in the world, it's actually amazing that Sneeko can't commit to the bit. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
If Sneeko can't commit to it, then I ain't gonna lie, you're out of bounds.
Over the weekend, Clavicular, Tristan Tate, Nick Fuentes, Sneeko, and some Waller.
What the fuck? This is a crazy lineup. My bad, I'm not gonna pause too much more, but look at this lineup. They have both of the Tate brothers, Myron. Where's what's the other dude's name? The black dude. Cause it was Fresh and Fit. What was his name? Fresh? They got Myron, the Tate brothers, and Sneeko. All this is actually, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the community was dead, but since they all kind of joined forces and came together, now they're trying to revive it.
Clavicular, Tristan Tate, Nick Fuentes, Sneeko, and some Waller dude. Oh, and of course, Myron and Walter from Fresh and Fit. Hit the town. Oh, and when I tell you that is the dude. Oh, and of course, Myron and Walter from Fresh and Fit. Hit the town. And when I tell you that is the worst blunt rotation I've ever actually heard in my life, it's actually kind of scary. A gang of losers, grifters, look maxers, and ignoramuses looking for social media fame. Starting off with that weirdo bus ride where you can really tell whose heart is in the grift still. Now, for what it's worth, and I've got to give a round of applause to Myron. Out of anybody that I actually see on these buses, him and Nick Fuentes have got to be at the top of the list of people who probably are committed to this for real. Like, it's actually believable that they think these things. Everybody else, especially Sneeko in this regard, is a clear grifter. Sneeko can't even find the balls to say those words when they zoom the camera in on him. I think that that's intentional because he's the one who everybody was probably the most shocked to see there that night, you know, especially after he went on his Muslim journey. He's reinvented the wheel. He's done all these different things. He's gotten his co-signed by a lot of different content creators like Agent 00.
Yeah, bro, they said niggas was pressing them to ban certain people and shit like that. And me personally, bro, I don't give a fuck
right now, but I can't. I'm not gonna get on shit. Actually, no, fuck it.
And like, at that point, it's not about expressing yourself. It's just expressing what they want you to express. So. Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad you're free, my nigga.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You've always stayed real, man. I appreciate what you said about Palestine, of course, man. You're doing great things, man. It's been a long time since we linked up.
But now seeing him in a bus full of racist, white supremacists, knickknacks, and weirdos, people wanted to know if he would really commit to it. And by him not saying the N-word or or anything like that, I'd say he's still in grift mode. But what if I told you that the night gets way worse? They eventually go to a nightclub to sing the infamous song by Kanye. That's right, they convinced a Miami DJ to play HH in a community where there are a bunch of black, brown, and Jewish people.
They must have dropped a big bag. Look! Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna ignore the song title. The beat does sound crazy. I never heard this before. There is nobody moving in this crowd. Nobody is fucking with this. Even Tate is not fucking looking. Look, bro, this shit is awkward. Oh no.
I mean, look at the club. You cannot give losers money. They're not doing this for women. They're doing this for the validation of themselves. Everybody in the club isn't even dancing or moving to this song because it's bad. Hell, even when they zoom in on Andrew Tate, he doesn't even look like he's in it. Now, the reason I zoom in on Sneako and Andrew Tate in this situation is because, for what it's worth, I think they are arguably the smartest, at least out of the non-grifters. For what it's worth, I think they are some sort of pack leaders in these situations. Now, Nick Fuentes is really down that rabbit hole, and so is Myron. But Sneako opens up these guys' messages to a whole different fan base, and Andrew Tate is top G for these bros. Trust me, the leader is definitely not Walter. And it's also interesting because just a month ago in a video that I think I'd taken down from YouTube, Sneako and Andrew Tate were having some sort of beef. So seeing them in the same room together getting this nasty shit off was kind of amazing. Now, naturally, the internet didn't like this racist, white supremacist, white nationalist, Islamophobic bullshit that they were doing in their, spare time. But especially from Sneako, he's gone the whole Muslim route. He's devoted himself to changing his brand and changing his image because it's not worth it. So he had to come in.
Sneako went through a whole all-time character arc to then go back to season 2 and downgrade himself.
Respond to the backlash.
Fuck season 5 and 4. We gotta go back to season 2. What is he doing?
It's gonna be a tough stream. I have a lot to talk about. As you can see the title, you know what this is about. I can't do it. Yeah, I'm not sorry. You're mad because I listened to a song that was talking about World War II, right? Something happened 80 years ago, almost 100 years ago. You go to the club and you turn up and listen to all the music that's glorifying violence happening right now. All the people that are condemning, writing articles, all of them promoting and siding with the genocide that happens today in 4K, the most publicly televised genocide of all time. You don't see people up in arms about that. You don't see the mayor of Miami writing a think piece about that, and clubs don't have to apologize, but they have to apologize for this song.
Sneako, the argument is so weak.
Hey, y'all not hearing him for real. I don't think y'all are hearing him for real. He's actually spitting facts. And to the ones that actually don't really use their brains a lot, I'm kidding.
Down to you, since you're supposed to be some sort of devout religious man. Even if somebody was publicly turning up in the clubs to genocides that are happening today, why does that then make it okay for you to do? Mind you, your leader is not the other people who you claim to be enemies, evil, committing atrocities, X, Y, and Z. Your leader is supposed to be, Allah. Your leader is supposed to be religious figures. Your leader is supposed to be somebody who lives righteously. Not the people that you call corrupt and then justify you doing those actions because they do those actions. That doesn't sound very religious to me. It also doesn't seem very religious to me that you keep platforming these known white supremacists. And this isn't me making any assumptions about people like Nick Fuentes. He has acknowledged that himself. So it doesn't make sense why you would hang around him in your one-off streams as you give him the ability to say N-word via proximity, right?
We'll see what the long-lasting effects are, but at the same time, man, we're just a couple niggas hanging out. We're just going out.
Niggas going hard as fuck.
Yes, sir.
Society can't handle it.
Oh my God.
I don't really think there's going to be any long-term.
Nah, I don't think so.
These clowns are dressed like
there's actually people that follow these guys, by the way.
Soprano, just sitting there jerking each other
actually
off. Now, on the tech side of things, at least we can acknowledge how ridiculous the look is. I'm assuming that this was a Myron situation where he plays the song or asks for the song to be played in order to gain some sort of brownie points with the cool kids in his life. When these guys get around Andrew Tate, their dicks get hard, and so they try to use his name for clout.
I didn't play it. I didn't ask him to play it. I didn't dance. I didn't sing. In fact, the only time you see me on there is me storming out of the bus saying this is ridiculous and leaving. But I know why it was played. It was played because of this. It was played because it gets traction in a world where everybody is bored of everything all of the time. And that's why these young people are encouraged constantly to try and do the most shocking thing possible. You see this not just with this song, you see this on all their streams. They're running people over and doing retarded shit constantly. So I'm not here to make excuses for myself. I'm not here to say it wasn't me. I'm not here to, blame someone else.
Holy shit. That's actually a really, really good take by Andrew. The title of this video was probably called something like, I can't believe people watch this, but Andrew Tate and I actually share some sentiments there. I thought I would never say that. These guys use these moments in order to get a bunch of clicks and views. It's funny though, because they condemn like women who do OnlyFans work, put appeal forward as a means to, drive traffic, but this is their titties. This is their booty. This is their bare flesh for the degenerate dickheads who watch this type of content. They're trying to get shock value because that's the only way that they can be culturally relevant in 2026. And I agree with Andrew. It actually is ridiculous. And the saddest part about it is it does pick up traction. Even now, reports are coming out that Kanye West is supposedly frustrated that this group of internet people played his banned song at these clubs, specifically because he's trying to move away from these controversies. Now we're not gonna.
What? Let me read that. Fuck this. Ye said to be frustrated after a group of internet personalities recently played his banned song at a club as he's been trying to move away from past controversies. Chat, I don't even know if I believe that. I hope it's real. I don't know if I believe that shit though. Kanye trying to get rid of Ye and go back to Kanye? I don't know. I gotta see it to believe it. That shit sound, I don't know how real that is. And plus, who is this by? What's the source? Give me the source. But I don't know. But here's the thing though. Why would you even make a song like that? And then when people play it, you now are upset by it? It's almost like, I don't get that.
His banned song at these clubs, specifically because he's trying to move away from these controversies. Now, we're not gonna let you get away with it that easily yet, Ye, but yeah, that's what these losers do, is they use other people's names to propel themselves in a shock value type of way. Now, I'm not gonna let the loser DJ who played this off the hook. I'm glad he actually got fired, but it is actually fucked up that these dudes probably dangled the money in this guy's face in order to play this song in order to get him fired. Now, apparently the mayor of Miami is involved. They're getting banned from these nightclubs by Jewish nightlife moguls in Miami, as shown by them on their Instagram story. And even Sneeko, who has a party promoter friend, is letting him know that he's basically banned from all hospitality groups around the nation.
You know you're banned from everything now, right? You smoked yourself. He's been in my vlogs. It's this promoter. He's been a friend of mine for a while. We've had back and forth.
Damn, I didn't even know it was this bad.
I just said I'm banned from everything.
This whack-ass Avengers teams are natural threats. They're national threats.
You watching?
No, I'm not.
Oh, let's go. So I'm banned from everything?
That's what I hear.
From who? Who said that?
You're banned from virtually, am I on stream? I don't want my face on stream.
Oh, okay, yeah, just put your voice.
Thank you, dickhead.
You're virtually banned from every single hospitality group in the United States.
As he should be.
Like what?
Tao Group, Good Hospitality, H-Root Group, virtually every restaurant, every venue, every nightclub, you're pretty much banned.
This nigga can't even enjoy himself out. Hey, bro, he can't go nowhere but Chili's. That's crazy.
I thought we were friends.
We are friends. You don't want to be friends anymore?
Oh, I haven't been your friend in over a year, my man. Your anti-Semitism is, blatantly disgusting.
Oh, you got the PR ready for this shit.
It's very, very offensive. You know, I've hosted you thousands of times, taking care of you. I've been a true friend.
Hey, pay close attention to how Sneeko's whole face changes. And it's funny because he instantly on stream tries to turn his face on the phone to the camera because he thinks this is content. They think everything is a joke. They think that this is the way to continuously go viral and get the clicks and views. But as Sneeko finds out in real time that, oh, no. This dude who I consider to be an actual friend who did favors for me, I probably did favors for him, was actually genuine with me, actually is disowning me, like publicly. Like you can tell that Sneeko doesn't think this is serious as he starts off with a laughing face, but quickly he realizes that, oh no, this is a little bit serious.
Literally every restaurant, every venue, every nightclub, you're pretty much banned for your anti-Semitic remarks and your absolute racism.
One nigga couldn't even go to a water park if he wanted to.
I thought we were friends.
We are friends. You don't want to be friends anymore?
Oh, I haven't been your friend in over a year, my man. Your anti-Semitism is
look at that face.
Blatantly disgusting.
Hold on.
It's very, very offensive. You know, I've hosted you thousands of times.
You can still read social cues, I guess.
True friend, and all I've ever received from you is hatred, racism, and just anti-Semitism.
When have I been racist or hateful towards you?
Sneako, get off the stream, gang.
Say smirky remarks. It's always been against Jews.
It's funny specifically for Sneako. I really don't care about the rest of the guys, but it's funny specifically for Sneako that he seems to not understand that consequences have actions. You can't say and do these things and feel as though like you can still have the privileges that everybody has, like access to YouTube channels, Twitch channels, etc., etc. Now, after consuming too many of these clips over the weekend, the biggest conversation that I felt came out of it was not that these guys are racist, not that these guys are losers, not that these guys are part-time grifters, not that these guys
That's all
are
I've taken out of
not
it so
that
far.
any of that stuff. I already know who they are, I already know what they do, I already know all these things. The real question is, who the hell is still watching this nonsense?
So let me get this straight. As young conservative men, these are supposed to be, right here, that's the lineup. These are supposed to be the individuals that we are not only to look up to allow into our psyches, but also to lead us into our future. These godless heathens back here, these guys who lack any sense of moral integrity, character, virtue. I mean, what we got here? We've got a PIMP, we've got a Mexican white supremacist, we've got a black white supremacist.
That's crazy.
We got the assistant PIMP and
assistant
whatever this guy is. These are supposed to
Think about being known as whatever this guy is.
leading us into the next phase.
Yeah.
This is America only, right? Christian nationalism, that's them.
I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I tried very hard to look for any sort of profile, social media account, or person who actually follows these guys with an actual face attached to their account. Now, of course, you have the meme posters and the online degenerates that say that like, oh, Tate is still a god and Nick Fuentes is a boss and Tristan Tate is just top G squared. I don't know what
these are guys who follow your alt account. You don't ever follow these guys on your main account. I don't even know if you would give them a follow in your spam. You would follow these guys on your alt account with the username Kittyman2093, no profile pic, or if it is a profile picture, it's a random object or a random character or something, and you say your shit. Like, you're on the burner account when it comes to following these people, or even leaving a comment. Like, this is actually nuts. Like, why would
So ultimately, I know that those guys are rage baiters as well, and 90% of them are bot accounts. Even the conservative, racist, white nationalist people that I follow low-key on a burner account on Twitter didn't even support these guys. They have toilet humor. You know, the toilet humor. It's actually the same jokes for the past umpteen years now, and this is getting so tiring. Listen to some of the stuff that they say and do over the past weekend, and just tell me, why are they still doing this type of content, and who the fuck is watching it still?
A photo? I can't because I'm a misogynist. I'm sorry.
I'm not misogynist.
I know they all do, but I just.
I'm a misogynist.
Are you? Say women suck. Are you? Say women suck. Say women suck. I know you are. Say women suck. All right, okay. I'll come take a photo.
Why do they pay these women to do this?
All right, I'll come in a second.
Dude, education is for people that work for you.
Correct, yeah.
They make good grades because they care what people think about them. They're not smarter than you.
No.
What?
They just...
That's a twisted way to look at it.
They care what people think, and so they make straight A's.
Also, education has nothing to do with school. Some of the smartest people I know and the most interesting people I know with the most interesting life stories who know the most don't have any formal education.
My kids obey me like fucking soldiers. The daughters, the sons, everyone. It's fucking easy. But when the mom comes along and they know they can play games, my daughter sits there, oh, I don't like this. I'm like, you don't like that because your mom doesn't like that, and your mom told you not to like it. Eat it. Okay. And she fucking eats it. I'm like, what the fuck is this stupid game? It's all the fucking mum, bro. Kids are great, and it's actually easy if you run your shit. You gotta run your house. Run your house, it's a fucking nightmare because they just do whatever they want.
Look at these dudes. Look at Sneako. He is so inspired. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. This man is, this nigga is taking notes. This man, you can tell he's in it. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna be just like you one day, daddy. Like, whoa. First of all, don't clip that. Second of all, look at this guy.
fucking nightmare because they just do whatever they want. They play the woman. They like cry in front of her and shit.
Also, you gotta smack your kids. Controversial take, but beating kids is good.
They have to know it's a possibility.
Wow.
Does he even have kids?
You're
not an 8. You're not an 8.
Yeah.
You're a thirsty savage and ask for validation. And you're sitting in a 10's lap.
A 10's lap?
That's kind of rude.
That's kind of rude. That's injustice. That's kind of rude.
Is it?
Leviculous. Don't fuck with my boy.
Yeah, I don't know who's watching this for entertainment at all. I did see this one tweet talking about Clavicular not being able to control his lust because, you know, he was around a bunch of top G's getting mogged to death by 10s, and he decided to turn his attention to a woman. And not that I want to go down any homophobic rhetoric or anything like that, but I kind of figured out exactly who these guys were after listening to some ABBA and Preach. It's literally clear as day to me that these guys do all this grandstanding and boasting about how many women they get, why they give money to get these women, they can do everything they want, etc., etc. You know, they get the boats, they get the yachts, they get the watches, all this stuff. And ultimately, it's all to impress men.
Spend time with your girl. That's gay.
Male
Spend
podcast
time with your boys. The rip away. No, I don't want no women, no. No, I don't want no woman.
They made a whole.
No, I'd rather sleep with the boys. No, I don't want to meet girls. No,
hey, hey.
Spending time with my boys behind.
Oh, hell no. We can skip that.
The mission objective of these creators is anymore. Like, they're not helping men through the self-help improvement route. They're not advocating for this group, that group. They're just literally up there rage baiting and rage baiting and rage baiting, connecting with controversial figure to controversial figure. So much so that they're even going against each other in values and views on the laptop, getting with each other in real life for whatever reason, and then going back home talking about how they had to stay safe because they were around some niggas that they don't even fuck with.
Yeah, he was right. Also respect the fact you covered Nick. Could tell you had his back. Fuck those Israelis, bitch ass Mossad. Yep. Yeah, I was armed, guys. So obviously I was watching Nick very closely.
What?
I had my shit, so I was always ready. You know what I mean?
What? Literally, Andrew Tate and Sneeko were just fighting. But I guarantee you during that night in which they wanted to stir up momentum, Sneeko didn't bring up any of his gripes to his face. Clavicular just went at Andrew Tate saying that he fell off and can't fight. But I know he didn't say any of that to him. But for whatever reason, they still found a way to link together.
This kid shouldn't be in the club. He's 20. That's another conversation.
Yeah.
He's meeting you for the first time. You're his idol.
I understand the point you're making. And you know what? Sneeko has insulted me endless times, especially across the last 4 years. I haven't seen him in years and years and years. But maybe, you know, maybe it's the man code in me. You know, he's insulted me so many times, and I could sit here and throw him under the bus, but it's just not who I am as a person. I want to meet Nick and Clav. It's Clav and Nick who reached out to me. You're in America. We've never met before. Come through. We're with Sneeko. Is that okay? My reply was, Sneeko always has some crybaby issue with me. If he's not going to cry his eyes out, he can come. And he came along, and he made a fucking mess. And I could sit here and blame it all on him. But that's truthfully not, I don't know, that just feels wrong to me. I'm not going to sit here and say who else it was. I'm just going to say I didn't do it. I'm just going to say that I didn't play the song. I don't find the song funny. I didn't think it was appropriate to do. It's someone else's decision. We can drag him up here, and we can ask him why he did it. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps when they said Nick's never been to a club before, I should have thought, Nick's never been to a club before. It's the first time I've ever met him. It might be a funny story. I haven't been in America in a year. You know what? I'm bored. I don't even like clubs, but I'm in Miami. Maybe I should go for 15 minutes. Perhaps that was the wrong decision. Perhaps it was.
Probably. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn. Tate kind of cooked them again. Look, all these degenerates getting together.
Never going to a club before, and you're like, what, 25?
The fall off is
and he's kind of the leader of it.
They said so much bullshit over the years that they're
never a good idea.
Big time hypocrites, contradiction artists, and everything underneath the sun. And they can't keep it straight. But that doesn't matter because in order to stay socially relevant, they've got to hang out with each other. Even if it means ditching your religion, even if it means going against somebody that you just recently beefed with. Remember the Sneeko and Andrew Tate shit happened probably 2 weeks ago, and then Andrew Tate lost his fight in which Clavicular called him out a week ago too. Guys, I don't know another way to say this. These guys are fucking losers, and I'm having a hard time finding any genuine people that are watching them anymore. They don't help anybody. They've ditched that. They're not giving people real advice to help them. They've ditched that. They literally sat around each other and slurped each other off, glazed each other up, talked about who's better than who in that own circle, and went home and then retracted all that bullshit saying that they're fearful of this person, that person, the third. The only reason why they got together together is because of the social media presence that they bring when they say the most outrageous and cringy things. And it's getting so bad that even Andrew Tate is saying, yo, this is stupid. This is ridiculous. I'm not going to give a bold prediction because this isn't really bold, but this is over with. Like, these guys are totally finished. Even within their own groups, they can't even get along. And I know nobody has any more grace for any of these niggas anymore, especially the likes of Sneeko. This shit is ass, gang. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how else to say this. This is corny.
Look, man, this shit is over with. I ain't gonna lie. But it's exactly what he said. They're no longer about improving the man. They're about just getting off the dumbest, most erotic shit in the world because, or like the most, whatever it's called, the craziest things in the world because they ain't got no more. They're done. They're finished. They're washed. They're actually washed. It's over for them. I'm not gonna lie. They ain't got no more anything left to do. Especially Myron and Sneeko, because Sneeko had a whole character arc and regressed. They're actually done with content, and they're actually just done with actually making sense. They're only just here to just do the craziest things that they can think of. But yeah, that was a W video from Omar, man. We always gotta love Omar on this channel.